I got this mini tripod for like 30 bucks on Amazon, and it comes with a ring light, I'd say like 6 inches circumference, and then it came with a selfie stick, which I thought was a good value because when I went to Rome, they were selling these for 5 to 15 bucks. But when I put my phone on this, it was still flimsy and I didn't trust it. So I'm just sitting my phone on top of the ring light above camera, which is why you can see the tripod here. But I'll figure out a better way to do this. I have a huge ring light that I use for my photo booth business, but it gets in the way when I'm trying to write, and yeah, I'm trying to find a better method. But anyways, I wanted to continue to talk about the $1,000 starter fund that I originally made deposits in on June 5th, the first week of June, and then I created a second list, same list, but it's gonna be us adding more money. And I'm just really frustrated with myself because I don't know what I want to do. I wanted to do a monthly budget because we have monthly bills, but then I want to do budget by paycheck as well, because we, like this month, we get paid 4 times once every Friday. I get paid twice, he gets paid twice, and then next month I get paid 3 times and he gets paid twice because there's 5 Fridays in July. So we will figure this out, but I just wanted to fill this in because we've taken away some money in these accounts, and then we've also taken money away from other accounts that don't have enough money. So for example, in my personal fund and in Ricardo's personal fund, we spent more than $25 than we were allotted. So here is the checkpoints, I guess. So for auto care, we paid for the registration for the Corolla. It's technically $75.25, but I just put a quarter in, and of course we paid this online. So the $100 that was originally here, I took out $75, and we are going to start putting it into a deposit envelope, which when I first saw this on other people's sinking funds or, you know, envelope systems, I didn't understand, but now I understand. So if you have cash and you are using online payment methods, then you would put the money that was in the original envelope into this one. That's why this one's a little thicker. We have like $300 in here already. So yeah, I took the $75, 20, 40, 60, 75 from auto care, and now I'm going to put it into the deposit one. Okay, and then the next one that we spent in was household. So I think I showed y'all in the first video, we have $66 left because we went to Costco and Target. So $66. We spent 33 and some change, so put 34 and say 66. Say Costco and Target. Next one is medical. So yeah, this is the bad part about the ring light. You see the ring, you see. So we spent 70 total, and we have 30 left. then the last one is for his motorcycle, which we mentioned we added $400 and then we took away $400 to get him new tires. And that was it for the first week of June. So now what I'm gonna do is transfer all these numbers, the end numbers here over to here as beginning balances, and then we're gonna add more money to spend more money. Okay, so I quickly did that. I filled out the ends and then I transferred these numbers over here to the beginning. So we're done with the first week of June, and then I got paid again on the 19th, so I was able to grab some more cash. And I've already tracked some of these expenses, so I know what we spent and I know what needs to get funded. It's working a little backwards in this case. I should have money already set aside for these, but this is why we're doing this, so that way we don't have just one big lump sum saved and then we're just throwing it out. So now we know why we're spending $1,000. So from here we're gonna add some money into each account. For auto care we're gonna do 100, child care 200, Christmas 80, date night we are gonna skip this pay period. We're gonna do $40 to event planning because October is gonna be here sooner than we think. Then we're gonna add $100 for the next 3 categories. Motorcycle, I think we're gonna skip it since he just got new tires. And then for each of our personal spending accounts we're gonna add 100, just because I already know we spent that much, Ricardo and I anyways. And then for pet we're also going to skip. Recreation, we spent some money, so I'm gonna do 60 here. For school, we still don't know if she's gonna go to school starting August. If she does, she will start August 17th. But I went ahead and bought her some polos and khakis. So I'm going to add $40. And then self-care, I'm gonna also skip this month since we didn't use any of it. And we have subscriptions, technology, travel. I'm gonna do $40 for subscriptions because his ESPN Plus subscription went through and it was like 50 something dollars. And then let's just do 20 for each of these. So I already have some expenses up until this date, so I'm gonna plug those in and then we're gonna have an end balance. I don't know if I'm gonna do this for our last check of the month, which is on the 26th, but I just wanted to keep up with the numbers and make sure none of these were negative. And this is because we actually have the envelopes and the cash. So here is how I'm containing them because I have so many. And eventually, you know, once this fills up, once these numbers become really large, well actually the end numbers, that's when we'll open an actual savings account. I've gotten a lot of recommendations to open Capital One because today currently their interest rate is above 1%. So I think the last time I checked it was 1.15 versus in a regular savings account that we have, we're only saving 0.05%. So once this, you know, gets chunkier and we actually have savings that we're not gonna touch for a while, like say I think for Christmas we wouldn't open the account until after this year because it's only 5 months away. I mean, Christmas isn't, but the whole purchasing of gifts by November, December is. Whereas childcare, I would keep cash because I pay Ricardo's mom, or I give her every month. So there's going to be some accounts that we transfer online, and there's going to be some that we keep cash. Another one that we keep cash is motorcycle, because usually when he does his repairs or add-ons, he'll go to a local shop and pay them cash. Whereas other accounts like school, I paid $40-something for the clothes that I bought her online. So I would have to take the cash from the envelope and then put it into the deposit envelope. So there's been a couple of ways that I've been tracking our expenses. I haven't decided what's the best for me. So there's Excel, and then there's Every Dollar, and then there's just good old keeping the receipts. But I think I'm still getting a feel for it. But for now, I'm gonna do all the methods because I've noticed that I forget. So like sometimes I'll have the receipt and I didn't put it in Excel. I'll have it in Every Dollar, but I didn't keep the receipt, vice versa. So for now, I'm gonna do all the methods. I mean, before, what I would do is I would check my bank account at the end of the month and then record everything all over again. So I'm definitely keeping track much more now. Okay, so again, we've already done the auto care, so I don't need to deduct the 75 again, so I'm just gonna put nothing. So we have 125 left. Childcare, I haven't paid her again because I already paid her the first week of June, so we're gonna keep this 200. We haven't spent anything, so we still have 200. So pretty much I'm set for the July payment for her. Christmas, we haven't spent anything, so we have 160. Date night, didn't add, didn't spend, have $10 left. Event planning, the same. Medical, I did get blood work done at my last midwife appointment, but I haven't been billed, or the copay hasn't been billed to me, so I don't know how much I'm gonna spend there, but not yet. So I'm gonna say nothing. Okay, I did spend some money, so let's see here. I'm referencing my documents. I spent $78. And then Evelyn and Valerie, I bought them regular clothes when I bought Evelyn's uniform clothes. And it was a total of $80-something. And so I made the uniform split out to be 43. And it was, so that 20 plus the 43 was the 82 and some change that I spent online. So I'm gonna take this cash from their envelopes and then deposit so that I can make that payment because I bought the clothes online. Ricardo bought a few things again for his motorcycle, so it's a total of 117. Pet care, we still don't have a puppy. Recreation, we paid, I want to say $63 for this like seat that you put on top of the bicycle so that our toddler could ride with us. And then we also paid a few bucks for the tollway to Galveston or Freeport. So that total is $68. Self-care, I did not spend any money. The ESPN Plus was 54 and some change. I'm gonna round it up to 55. And we did not spend anything in technology or travel. And I still don't know like what my goals are for each one of these. I'm gonna make a separate video. Like for example, for technology, I know that we each want a new phone. We don't need a new phone, but I have an iPhone 8, so it's going on 3 years old now, and I would like a better quality camera for these videos. So I'm gonna make that goal specifically 2,000. And then there's gonna be some more categories that we're gonna add just because I thought of them while doing these videos. So I know for sure we're gonna add appliances because we need a new washer and dryer at the new home, which we are set to close mid-September. So appliances will be one of them. And then we have extracurricular because we signed Evelyn up for swimming classes. I added fireworks. So the reason why I called it fireworks instead of saying holidays, instead of making two separate ones for New Year's and 4th of July, is because that's basically what we spend for 4th of July and New Year's. Most of the time for 4th of July, we do go over to a friend's house because he always has a pool party. So that would be like more groceries, but we could also use funds from fireworks to accommodate that when we provide, you know, snacks or dips or whatever we want to contribute to the pool party. And then we also want to add furniture. So currently in our townhome, I minimized our furniture by giving away our dining set and our old couch. And now we have just 3 chairs because there was or is still 3 of us only. And then we have 3 stools for our new like kitchen island / dining space. But in the new house, we eventually will want a couch and maybe get a dining set. I'm still debating on that. And the next category that I want to add is photography. So photography is 2 different things. I've realized that I have a lot of equipment I can use for my setups, but I know eventually I will want to invest in more. Just like I bought this ring light, which I pretty much told myself that, oh, it's okay because I made $30–40 in sales from stickers, so then this was my treat from my little side gigs. And then I also want a separate account for our family photos because every October I would like to have family photos. And yeah, so I know photography could range, right? Like we took some pictures at JCPenney and we paid like $30. And then we've paid a professional, you know, studio photography that was almost $1,000. So this is another category where I don't know what our goal will be, but I need to sit down and figure that out. And the last one I believe we're gonna add is utilities. So this one, we don't have this issue currently because we live in a townhome and our HOA covers almost everything. So we don't have a water bill, we don't have a gas bill, we don't have a trash bill because all of those are included in our HOA fee, which is why our HOA is so high. And when I do our monthly breakdown, you'll see how, I mean, it's $480. So that encompasses those bills, and we just have to pay electricity separate. So for the new house, I want to put this in there for all the initial fees that we have to pay whenever you sign up with the company. And then I don't know, I feel like having a cushion there just for those bills, because we're not used to it and we don't know how variable they're going to be once we live in a home instead of a townhome. So now I'm going to add up and subtract all of our numbers. So So I have to do these calculations somewhere else because I use my phone to record and I don't have a physical old school calculator. So I will be right back. So the running totals is, we started off with 621. Then we added 1,300 to our sinking funds. We spent $401, so we are left with 1,520. So far so good. We have 1,500 in our savings funds, sinking funds. So I'll probably spend our last and fourth and final check from the 26th to fill some of this up. But otherwise, this is a good starting point for our sinking funds.